stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Listen, you already see what's happening with the stock market as we approach 21,000. We've passed 21,000. I mean, we're doing great again, and that's what he promised the American people.
That's Eric Trump. But the stock market has nothing to do with the economy. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. The stock market, he's making such a mistake. Is he going to own the stock market? Is his father going to own the stock market when it corrects over the summer about 30 or 40%? Is he going to say, oh, no, I don't want to own it anymore. I'll give that to Obama. I don't get it. There he is, Eric Trump, out promoting that, look at the stock market. That's because of my dad. That is stupid. You never do that. The stock market is not the economy. When you buy a stock, you don't buy the economy. Besides that, we buy stocks in Europe, in Asia, in different economies. So the stock market has fluctuations all the time. Look at today. The market opens today on the ADP private payroll number of 263,000. The ADP is mostly wrong all the time. Most all the time, it's never right. So they said, well, we got the Friday job numbers tomorrow. It should be around 263,000. Rarely is it right. And the market took off and went up 175 points. I said to my gang, watch, they're going to sell into it. They're going to sell into it. Be careful. And guess where it is now? Right now, the market is at 81. 81, almost cut in half. But let's get back to the stock market, because this is upsetting that they would even think the stock market has something to do with the economy. That's a little scary. As I said, the stock market has fluctuations all the time. That has nothing to do with the real economy. There's no direct correlation between the stock market and economic growth. The stock market is not even in principle supposed to be measure of economic activity. Who came up with that? It's not a measurement of our GDP. It's not a measurement of our economy, our activity. It's supposed to represent the present value of future profits. Stocks are forward-looking. That's what stocks are. They're forward-looking as to, okay, this company, its profits down the road is going to be this. You're buying the future when you buy a stock. This means if people are expecting the economy to slow down, but also expect a big shift in income from wages to profits, then we should expect to see the market rise. So there is no sense in treating the stock market as a gauge of economic activity, as he was doing this morning. That is so stupid. God, I couldn't believe that. When I heard that this morning, I just went nuts. I said, they don't get the economy has nothing to do with the stock market. If the economy and the stock market were the same, then why aren't we? The economy has the stock market has soared 250 points. 250% rather, in 8 years. Well, then why haven't they raised rates? In 11 years we raised the rates? Not even 1% in 11 years? Well, if the stock market represents how good the economy is doing, then we should have raised rates 25 times. But they haven't. I think in maybe 10 years, but let's use 10. In 10 years, the rates have been hiked 3 times, not even 1%. What does that tell you? It's just so stupid. So stupid to even think that the economy and the market has won. So the ADP number came out 263,000. Everybody's all excited. They think we're going to have big job numbers tomorrow. It may not happen. Let me ask you this: if the stock market that keeps going up and up and up until the Trump rally sagged, every day for 8 years just kept going up. You couldn't stop it because why? It was front loaded with cheap money. That's why. What controlled the stock market was not the economy. They kept printing money that was free, and they kept giving it to the banks. Then they kept giving it to Wall Street bankers, and they kept giving it to hedge funds. And they kept going out and they gave it to CEOs of companies to buy their own stocks. And we soared because it propped up the market. It was the injection. It was the cocaine. It was the cocaine. So if the market was so juiced up, we couldn't grow the economy more than 1.6%. Let's talk about that for a minute. You know, I received some emails yesterday disagreeing with me that Obama was was for no economic growth. Remember I said Obama didn't want economic growth. There was no way he wanted economic growth. He wanted to make sure the economy didn't grow. He wanted to make sure that the middle class people slipped into poverty. He wanted to wipe out the middle class people because he's a socialist Democrat. And all socialist societies don't have a middle class. And he wants the middle class to slip into poverty. So like all poverty, they depend on government. And that means for the next 2-3 decades, the socialist Democrats would have the White House. They would have the Congress and the Senate. And that was his goal. He was going. They thought Hillary Clinton was going to. That was the cherry on top of it. That for the next 4-5 decades, if Hillary won, that you would never see a Republican in the White House, and that we would turn towards socialism. And they said, well, you're wrong. He didn't try to do that on purpose. Oh, really? You don't think he wanted more middle-class people to fall into poverty so they'd have to depend on government? Well, let's take a look. Now, think about this. I hope, that he did it on purpose. Because if he didn't do this on purpose, it proves he was dangerous. He was inept. And he was a dope. I don't know too many dopes who graduate from Harvard Law School, do you? How could someone be so intelligent, come in last place among all post-World War II presidents when it comes to growing the economy? Johnson, 5.3%. Kennedy, 4.3%. Clinton, 3.9%. Reagan, 3.5%. Carter, he was only in for 4 years, 3.3%. Eisenhower, 3%. Nixon, he didn't even finish his full term, 2.8%. Ford, I think, had 3 years, 2.6%. George Bush, 4 years, 2.3%. And then Truman, 1.7%. Where's Obama? Last, 1.6%. So you're telling me that the stock market represents the economy? Then shouldn't the economy be growing at 5%, 3.9%? How about 2.8%? Hey, I'll take even 2.1%. Harry Truman when he became president, remember, it was right after the World War II. It was, 1946, when the economy was in a hole. It was contracting. The GDP was contracting 11.5%. But Truman posted the 2 best years of growth on record. 1950, we had a GDP of 8.7%. Economic growth, 8.7%. And in 1951, we had another economic growth of 8%. There was no 0% interest to prop up the economy back then. Here, you got Obama, 1.6%, and all the money was free. He was giving free money to the banks, to the hedge funds, to anybody to try to grow, and he couldn't grow it. So you can write me all the emails. I'm telling you, it was done on purpose. It was done on purpose. If it wasn't, he must have cheated his way through Harvard Law School. We'll be back right after this break. 15 past the hour here on Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil's subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. If you're a Phil's Gang member or a fan of the Phil's Gang Show, then you need the all-new Phil's Gang hat. Now available in a variety of colors and cool comfort styles for only $25. You can show your Phil's Gang pride with the stylish Are You Nuts hat or Phil's Gang logo hat. Don't wait. Go to philsgang.com and click on the shopping cart icon to order your hat today or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil'sGang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil's subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. your money to work. Make your investments pay. Listen to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Did you seek the names of people involved to unmask the names of people involved in the Trump transition, the Trump campaign, people surrounding the president-elect?
Let me be clear.
In order to spy on them, order to expose them?
Absolutely not for any political purposes, to spy, expose, anything. If you're asking were there more reports provided to senior U.S. officials after the president requested the compilation of the intelligence, which was ultimately...
Oh, shut up. Oh, my God. I don't bore you with this all over. We know that. Why would we be so lucky to believe Susan Rice, the same person who went on all the TV stations, Sunday shows, to take parking space in our head, thinking we sit on a stupid bench, and to tell us that Benghazi was all about a video? Now we're going to believe her about this? Are you kidding? And that Bird Dog was a great soldier and a hero. They should give him the Medal of Honor.
What happened this week in Cairo, in Benghazi, a direct result of a heinous and offensive video. He served the United States with honor and distinction.
Unbelievable, isn't it? What is wrong with these people? But I can't dwell on that. I was watching last night, but you know what I did? I went back, got on my computer, and I said, I got to find some good opportunities for my gang members, because they're facing a hell of a battle. They got to retire, and they don't have enough money to retire because they've been involved with 401ks. I can't fix this liar. I can't fix that. Talking about liars, I'm going to talk about Jamie Dimon in a moment. Remember how Jamie Dimon was the cheerleader for Obama? Remember how, oh shucks, Buffett was the cheerleader for Obama? He went on, he said, oh, I agree with Obama. My secretary's paying more taxes than me. Well, he's changed his tune. Remember, now he doesn't want to pay taxes. Dimon, same thing. Oh, he was a cheerleader for Obama. Economy was good. Everything's good. Now he's telling everybody in the newsletter, gee, I don't know, there's something wrong with this economy. Never said that. Let's go to Stock Corner and make some money.
The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
That's right. Go to my gang or call right now, 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. You can join the gang for only $39.95, and especially for those people who don't have any time, you know you've got to build some money for retirement. You know it's not happening with your 401k, and this is an alternative. I'm not telling you to get out of your 401k, but this will at least subsidize it a little bit, and just follow me on the exchange-traded funds I'm invested in. So you just follow and do what I do. So easy. I send you little alerts during the day. And every day after this radio show, I do a video and I tell you exactly what I'm doing with my 3 exchange-traded funds. UNG is already doing terrific, up over 10%. That's doing really well. But it's not the 10%. That's not important. It's that when UNG turns red, when the institutions start taking the money out. See, I can sleep at night. My gang members can sleep at night because while we're in UNG, we know that we're going to get out of it before it gives those profits back. Stock market, remember, has nothing to do with the economy, the daily fluctuations. It's all about money going in from the big institutions. They control the stock market. They want the stock to go up, they'll put money in. They want the stock to go down, they take money out. The criminals, the cockroaches, the parasites who own the Federal Reserve, a private banking cartel, they print money. 400 of the richest people in this country print money, use that money to give to the banks, and the banks take that money and shove it into the stock market to push stocks up. They don't care about the profits of a company. Why do you think the PE ratios are nosebleed level at 17 when they should be at 12? Why do you think they're worried? Why do you think they're so worried? Why do you think we had such enthusiasm when Trump became president? Because when he became president, they finally said, oh, God, we may avoid a disaster, a 40 or even 50% stock market correction. Oh, God, thank God he got in, because now if he gets those tax cuts in and gets rid of the regulations, but especially the tax cuts, that'll add about $15 a share. So that means that 17 PE ratio, or the value, it will fill it in. It'll fill from 12 PE to 17, and that avoids a stock market crash. That's why all the enthusiasm. But guess what? What do we find out? They already killed his health care plan. Are they going to give him his tax cuts? We don't know. We got the debt ceiling fight come yet. They may even not raise the debt ceiling so that he can't even borrow the money to do all the construction he wants to do. We don't know that. And that's the beautiful thing about the stock market. If you're going to put your money in a 401k and you got some dope managing for you, he's managing it on the fundamentals of what goes on every day. I don't care about the fundamentals. 100 million people don't have a job. Median income has dropped from $57,000 to $51,000. More than 61.2% of our labor force makes $30,000 a year. Are you nuts? Retail sales, durable goods, GDP all falling off the cliff. Obamacare alone killed the economy. Student loans, people are drowning in student loans, over $1 trillion in student loans. Auto loans are coming off, the wheels are coming off auto loans now. Biggest debt we ever had in auto loans. But the stock market keeps soaring. So what we're going to do, we don't think about the fundamentals. We think about, as long as the 9 banks keep putting money in, we're going to find out what exchange-traded funds they're putting them in, and we buy them and follow. And guess what? We'll get out of it when they get out, so we can sleep at night. Join my gang right now. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, and follow me on my exchange-traded funds.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
If you're looking to make extra income, if you're looking to pay off bills and plan for your retirement, then check out philsgang.com. Philsgang.com is an online educational service that informs you, coaches you, and guides you on how to invest in the stock market. Get daily advice to buy stocks, short stocks, and learn when to get out of your positions. Philsgang.com provides daily webinars, alerts, educational tutorials, and all material is archived. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. Phil'sGang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Recognized as an Axiom Business Award winner, the highly acclaimed Walter's Way book, authored by legendary businessman Walter Scheer, is now available in digital and audio formats at the philsgang.com Budsy store. Enjoy the stories of a relief kid who survived TB, corporate betrayal, bankruptcy, and still made millions and touched the lives of billions. Don't wait. Pick up the Walter's Way book in hardcover, digital, and in audio format at philsgang.com.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know the stock market goes up 72% of the time? Then why is it that the retail customer, 80% of the time, have lost money? Because they don't know when to get out. And that's why I'm providing a product called my MV2 chart that solves that problem. It's always about when do I get out? That problem has been solved. Check it out, my MV2 chart. Don't miss it.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
Ask you if the chemical attack crosses a red line for you.
It crossed a lot of lines for me. When you kill innocent children, innocent babies, little babies, with a chemical gas that is so lethal, people were shocked to hear what gas it was. That crosses many, many lines, beyond the red line, many, many lines. Well, I think the Obama administration had a great opportunity to solve this crisis a long time ago when he said the red line in the sand. And when he didn't cross that line after making the threat, I think that set us back a long ways, not only in Syria, but in many other parts of the world.
And something has to be done. Something has to be done. So, he will do something. He's going to do something about North Korea, too. So that means stocks like Boeing. These are stocks you start looking at. And you wait. You just got to wait until your chart tells you the institutions are putting money into Boeing. Like, for example, give you an example, Boeing. Boeing, the institutions, the 9 largest banks, the insurance companies were pouring money into Boeing and about $170. And then they started, and it went from 170 up to about 185. So I had a nice 8% return. So my gang members had a nice 8% return. And the beautiful thing was they didn't have to worry about getting out of it. They didn't have to worry about all of a sudden the stock starts crashing, giving back all those profits. It turned red. So it started to turn red about $182, and it's still red today. The low was $174. It dropped from 182 to 174. So you'd have lost half of your money if you, with the idea you listen to a planner, you listen to somebody, buy and hold. Not us, because we waited and we bought it when it turned green and the institutions were buying it. And then we could sleep at night because we know Boeing, the institutions were pulling money out, and we didn't get caught in that downdraft of 4%. Isn't that nice? And that's the idea of charting, so you're following the money. As I said earlier, when Eric Trump says the stock market because of his father is so untrue. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Stock market has nothing to do with the economy. We have stocks now that are going up, 20 times faster than the profits of the company. Can you imagine that? That's created an incredible bubble. That's called a bubble. So the biggest problem with your 401k, you're not going to know when to get out when this bubble starts bursting. This is the third bubble now. We had the dot-com bubble, we had the housing financial bubble, and this is called the QE bubble. So you get in, you don't worry about it, you make money with these stocks that are going up. And the best thing is, I always tell you, do your exchange-traded funds, and then just join the gang and follow me in the 3 exchange-traded funds I'm in. And I tell you exactly what I'm doing, and you just copycat what I do. That's all. It's that simple. Okay. Remember, join myself, Mike Gallagher, Larry Elder, Captain Matt Bruce, Bill Buckley. We're going to be at Michael's on East, where we'll be taking a look at the president's first 100 days. That's Wednesday, May 10th. The VP reception is from 5:30 to 6:45. The main event, 7 to 9 p.m., where everything's going to be open for questions. You can ask us questions. And to get tickets and all the information, go to philsgang.com. Click on the banner on the home page. Get the tickets early. I know my gang members will be, and before they're sold out, because Michael's on East is not that, my gang members alone could fill it. So it's not that big. So please get your tickets early, and I'll be looking forward to seeing both my gang members and non-gang members. I have many listeners. I'd love to meet you too. Okay, let's make some money. So Boeing is an opportunity, but you can't buy it now. I'll let you know when that's going to be. Lockheed Martin is another stock. Look at Lockheed Martin. This is another great, perfect. My gang, the stock started to go up. It was at $250, and it started to go from $250 up to $257. But guess what? It was red. It was saying, don't get in while it's going on. It was going up, but the chart tells you not to get in because there's not enough money coming in, and this thing could collapse on you. Now tell me what other chart does that. So then it turned green at around $258. Ran up from $258 up to $270. That's a nice little return. That's a nice 5% return. Sleep like a baby, because the next morning you wake up and guess what? It was red. You knew to get out. You knew to start getting out. Then in a couple of days it starts falling apart. Beautiful. 877-600-GANG, join my gang. Okay, I want to talk about Jamie Dimon for a minute. Listen to this here.
The American economy is very strong. I can't see anything that's worse than it was a year ago. Consumer confidence is good. Housing has turned the corner. Businesses are in very good financial shape. Car sales are up. Retail sales are up. More people working. Wages are going up. I don't see any potholes.
Oh, everything was terrific, remember? The last 8 years, when because he was the biggest cheerleader for Obama. Why? Because Obama would keep giving him free money. He kept telling the Fed, give this guy as much free money as you want. And by the way, he told his best pal, Holder, don't touch Dimon, because he donates to me big money. Don't touch him. Don't put him in jail. I know he's the biggest crook. We know he bundled all these subprime loans and sold them to pensions, and sold them to pensions in New York and the teachers' pensions. He screwed them all. He screwed cities. He's a crook. He should be behind bars for the rest of his life. But don't touch him. He's one of my boys. Boy, he was optimistic. Dimon came out fighting for Trump, fighting for Obama. Everything was great. Dimon keeps talking about, he keeps trying to take parking space. Remember in our heads how the American economy is very strong, he says. economy is very, very strong. Really? Strong? How is it strong? If that's the case, then why didn't they raise rates? 10 years, less than 1%? Because the economy sucks, that's why. But he lied. Obama claimed he created 14 million jobs. And Jamie Dimon got out there, yeah, he created 14 million jobs. Not true. First of all, he began the count a year after he took office because he didn't want to count his first year of 9 million net lost jobs. So they said, well, let's just not count the first year. We'll start the next year. And if Obama would have begun his count like all the other presidents in their first year, if he had counted January 2009 when he got in that first year, which is how job growth is normally measured by presidents. They don't skip years. Trump's not skipping his first year. The number of private sector jobs has increased just 5.6 million. He lied, but Jamie Dimon was out there lying for him. Jamie Dimon said, boy, he created more jobs. Yeah, he's right. He created a lot of jobs. But 94% of the net job growth were traditionally, were not traditionally, I should say, the 9-to-5 kind of job, but low-paying temp, on-call service-type jobs. 94% of all the jobs created were on-call service-type temp jobs. And he's out there, and he is just bragging. Unbelievable. Wages. He said, boy, look at all the wages increased. Increased? The average wage before Obama came in was up 4 to 8% a year. When he arrived, 2%. Big deal. Inflation was 2.2%, which wiped out any gain. I mean, I could go on and on. Dimon talked about how auto sales are terrific. Really? They're collapsing. Wheels are coming off because debt has gone to $1.1 trillion. Because the defaults, we haven't seen so many defaults since the subprime credit crisis. They were giving cars and loans people with credit scores below 500. And then to make the payment affordable, they stretched them from 3 years to 7 years. And Jamie Dimon said, boy, auto sales are really up. The economy's really doing good. Yeah, they're up as a result of subprime auto loans. Now we're taking big losses. But boy, now he's changed his narrative. Now he's changing his narrative.
We have a national emergency.
National emergency? When Trump arrived? We'll be right back after this break. Take a look at the stock. Join my gang. Follow me and my Three stock.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money. The hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what Maximus does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart as low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Would you like to know how to secure your financial future? At philsgang.com, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang staff teaches and coaches you to build a successful investing plan to achieve your goals. philsgang.com gives you instruction on how to find low-risk, high-potential investing opportunities in the stock market. If you're new to the stock market and want to master the basics of stock investing and learn how to invest in stocks with little risk, then philsgang.com is your place. Learn from their extensive collection of educational videos about investing strategies and the analysis of charting. Every weekday, philsgang.com hosts live market webinars. They post market updates throughout the day. They have working investor programs and they provide financial updates throughout the day, and all material is archived. For only $39.95 a month, there is no other service like Phil's Gang offers. Start the new year off right. Secure your financial future with philsgang.com. Give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market. Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, the stock market started out this morning because of the ADP number, which estimates the payroll numbers for Friday. They said it was going to be somewhere around 260,000 jobs. The market shot up nearly 175 points. But here's what I said to my gang members after looking at the charts. So I want to see if they're going to sell into this market today, okay, which I got a good sense if they're smart, they would. And we're going to watch it, and they're already selling into it. Okay, right. You can see it right here. So I could tell on my chart, looking at my spiders, the S&P 500 stocks, because they were red, and I could see that the money was not coming in. The other thing I saw this morning, when they bumped up the stock market, the bank stocks did not follow. I pointed out right out to my gang. I said, look at this. The bank stocks aren't following. And when the bank stocks don't lead, then when you get a big bump in the market, it'll reject it and it'll come right back. And now we were up about 175 points. Now we're down negative 38 points. That's why you follow me, and especially those folks who have no time, too busy, hate the stock market, but realize it's the only place that you can go to find security for retirement. So follow me for just 30 days. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Follow me on my MV2 chart, and I have three active exchange-traded funds that I'm working every day, and you will look at those. You have it. It's full transparent. You see exactly what I'm doing, and you can copy what I'm doing. This is no fund. You don't send me money. You just say, okay, I'm going to follow him in one of these. I'm going to do exactly what he's doing. And I update you during the day. Great way to learn. Great way to take the pressure off you. And you can sleep at night. You can sleep at night because you're going to know, hey, look at Federal Express, what happened to Federal Express the other day. Federal Express collapsed. One day before it collapsed, guess what happened? It turned red. Panera Bread, on the other hand, started to soar. And we caught that rally. And right before it started to soar, I could point it out in a chart. It was green. I showed them. I said, we're going to get in and add to our position on Panera Bread. It's a great way to invest. Check it out, okay? Here's my number, 877-600-GANG. And for those who want full service, we got everything for you, okay? But there's so many people who just hate the market, or they know they need to make money. They don't know how to do it. They're sick of their brokers. And they say, this is a great way to do it, where you're just going to follow what I do and you just imitate me. Okay, let's do this. Jamie Dimon, we were talking about him a minute ago. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now, all of a sudden, listen to this. He's saying there's an emergency in the economy. He says there's something going on.
We have a national emergency. It is a national emergency. We should treat it like we treated World War II, like we treated smallpox. We shouldn't be acting like, well, there's a political thing and we can't fix it.
But wait a minute. But what was he saying when he was Obama's buddy?
The American economy is very strong. I can't see anything that's worse than it was a year ago.
Eric Trump says, watch the stock market.
Listen, you already see what's happening with the stock market. As we approach 21,000, we've passed 21,000.
He's taking credit for the stock market, his father. Are you kidding? Don't ever take credit for the stock market, Eric. You're going to get caught. Are you going to take credit today? Now the market was up 175 points. Now it's in the whole 30 points. Are you going to say because it's your father? You can't play both sides, brother. Straighten your act out, man, because you're going to start owning this market. When this market collapses over the summer 30, 40%, what are you going to say then? Okay. Let's take a look at, this is, again, we're going into the close of the show here. I just want to point out to you that, look, gold. We did really terrific with our exchange-traded fund and gold. We did wonderful with it. And it's going to be a great opportunity to get into that exchange-traded fund. It's GDX. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, when we got in, I think it was November of 2015, and we got out the end of 2016, we had over 120% gains in GDX. So we're waiting for that opportunity right now to get back in. It's setting up beautifully right now. So this would be a good time, okay? Because on the charts, just starting to turn green. If you want to follow me with gold, now's the time. Just join 877-600-GANG or go to philsgang.com. It's $39.95. And then when I invest in that exchange-traded fund, it's a basket of the best mining stocks. Then you just do what I do. You follow me. It takes 2 minutes of your time, not even a minute of your time a day. I send you the alert at night, right after supper. Go in, take you a minute and a half. Go into your computer, say, oh, and I explain exactly what I'm doing, and you should do what I'm doing. And I'm in it. Okay? I'm in it. All right. Let's take a look at gold. Gold. Do not believe the jibber jabbers when they tell you when interest rates move higher, gold goes down. Don't believe these dopes on CNBC or Fox. If that was true, then why is it when interest rates went to 18% in the 70s, we all remember that, except for you young kids, we all remember that, gold went from $35 to $800. That's right. So don't believe this nonsense. If they're going to buy gold, you just look at the chart and don't listen to what anybody says. When that chart turns green, I'm buying it, and then you follow me. When I say get in, you get in. When I say get out, you get out. When I say run like hell, you run like hell. Just follow me. That's all. There's nothing better than that. They're raising rates because the economy is bad. They're raising rates so they have ammo that when this recession hits, which, by the way, we never got out of recession. We were never in a recovery. That's all a false narrative, all a lie. The biggest mistake, they did not raise rates starting in 2010. They should have raised the rates about 27 times. In 10 years, they raised the rates not even 1%. They raised it 3 times. Now they're stuck because when this economy starts to collapse, they can't drop interest rates to get people buying stuff to stop the collapse. That's why you want to know when the money is coming out of the market so you can position yourself to make money as it goes down. Can you imagine the amount of money you would have made when the dot-coms were crashing and you're sitting there losing all your money, all you had to do is just turn it around to sell it short. It's so easy, especially today with the charts we have today. You push a little button. That's it. I'll push it first, and then you follow me. How's that? And it'll be open to you. But the reason they're raising rates because the economy stinks. It stinks. They got to have ammo when the economy starts to collapse. They've gone too far now with this 0% interest money, printing money, pushing the stock market up. What a wonderful ride. Now they're caught. They're addicts, just like a cocaine or heroin. They can't get off. They can't get off that drug. And that's why it keeps extending. They can't get off of it. But the more they extend it, the worse the rehab is going to be for them. People don't understand why they're saying they're raising rates because the economy's getting better. What are you, nuts? The economy's getting better? If you believe we had a recovery, then you have to believe the unemployment rate is truly 4.5%. When we have 100 million people not working? Are you nuts? Almost every Federal Reserve president now are in concert with each other, with raising rates 3-4 times because they're panicking. Yet the economy is no better now than it was even 2 years ago. Our GDP economic growth, the rate of our growth has averaged 1.8% for 8 years. I went in the beginning, I told you every president was 2%, 3%. He's the only dope, but he did it on purpose because he thought Hillary would come in behind him. He would set up the socialized medicine. He would set up the democracy. Socialism, and he'd kill off the middle class, and then everybody would vote Democratic to get all their free stuff, and they'd control the White House for decades. The GDP has averaged 1.8% for 8 years. How could they? This is why they're not raising rates. Why do you think they only raised rates 3 times in 11 years and not even 1%? Our industrial production really sucks. The wheels are coming off auto sales. Join my gang and follow me in the exchange-traded fund Spiders so you can take advantage of this. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call now. Join me in the Spiders.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery.